This is me here again with another video. So today I found probably one of the coolest gifts ever. I found these really cool, I got these two really cool looking iconic replica bus models for Christmas. And for some reason I've been dreaming about this, and for some reason my dream has become true. We got the TDC New Flyer Excelsior XE40 electric transit bus, 187 scale limited edition iconic replicas. These types of vehicles are very hard to find, and you won't be able to get it in your local store. You can only get it in a hobby store or order it online or something. And then I have another one that is also rare too, especially. This one turns out to be more rare, I heard. This is it doesn't say what MCI bus this is, but this is the MCI Motor Coach 187 scale limited edition Go Transit Government of Ontario Transit. Now this is a pretty cool looking vehicles. Today we're gonna actually look at this one here, this Go Transit one. We're gonna look at this one probably in the next video. So yeah, here it is. It doesn't say what type of a MCI bus this is. It just says it's a MCI motor coach. You get the pretty cool license company. It says it's has some type of a trademark with it. All rights were reserved. Whatever. Industrial diecast design. I'm not sure what that is. It says that it's not intended for. It's only intended for people over 14 and up. And it turns out there are other buses than this. I heard there are a newer type of fishbowl-like bus. They have a flexible bus, a flexible new look. Kind of looks like the fishbowl, but it's not a GM fishbowl, but it's a blank one. Other New Flyer electricity ones. They had a Montreal one. They also had the older versions of the MCI coach buses. I think it was the MC7 Challengers. But these ones I thought were cooler than that. Maybe I'll get that. I don't know. Each of them was about 50 or 40 something bucks. So it's pretty pricey. It was actually more expensive in eBay though. But anyways, today we're going to look at this one. This model is really amazing, and the reason why I got it was because it reminded me of the time in the CNE where before the coronavirus has happened, there was this CNE event, Canadian National Exhibition. Somewhere around the N-Care Center, there was this bus that was parked right beside it. It was just like this one. But the only difference was that it had these graphics on the side, these like decals, whatever. And it also had this canopy there where it would have these cutouts. It was probably the most funnest and unforgettable moment ever. Like, I will never forget about it. So it's from Iconic Replicas. They make lots of these bus and motor coach models, not just transit buses. They also make these highway motor coach buses, these buses with the 6 wheels. So today we're going to open it up and check it out. It's a 187 scale model, and you know what, I have some other vehicles that are a similar scale as this. Yeah, here it is. Taking it out of the package. You should actually keep the box though, but if you don't want, they actually sell these cases there. I'm not going to throw this away. This is just awesome to keep. I would never want to throw this away, please don't. And if you did, just try to find the cases. And I'm gonna take this apart and I'll be back. Okay, so I kind of cut out the tape or something. Now we're gonna take a look at the model. Whoa. Now this is a very, very awesome model. Ho ho ho, take a look at this. Oh yeah, you're gonna like this one for sure. It's hard to see, but there's a... It's hard to kind of see, but there's like a steering wheel. It's like very tinted. Maybe here is better. Yeah, this one is better, but there's a steering wheel. It's on the other side. This is actually a pretty, it's kind of heavy. I mean, the bottom part is metal, but the top part is plastic. And this is the back of it. Pretty nice, actually. It's pretty detailed. Not bad for a model like this. It's absolutely nice and fantastic. I'll just show you the whole length of it. So this is a 1/87 scale die-cast model, painted with green and like another shade of green with no stickers. And if there were, it would actually be decals. I'm not sure, but I don't see any stickers that would come off. And to be honest, this actually has lots of details. I mean, it's very nice and awesome. It has a code there, or like a number thing, 2602. Okay. It has the Go Transit logo on the top. It has the, it says something, it's hard to see, but it says Union Station 16. And it says get on the go. Well, they did a very, very awesome job, and I liked how they try to do a promotion. And you may think that this looks kind of weird, but this actually is normal. Sometimes these coach buses, most of them always have this rim, because it has something to do with the weight thing. I think I'm not sure if it's a driving wheel, but it does not actually turn in real life. Some do, but not these ones. They don't turn. It's just, because if you had this one, but without the tires, it's just kind of useless. So you want to have this type of rim where it doesn't, like, you'll have to use like a skinny, like it just looks kind of skinny, the tire. Besides, when you go on the highway, it almost blends in perfectly. Like, you won't even notice it. Yeah. It's basically, it's, the model of it is a regular coach bus, obviously, like those, Greyhound ones. They decide to, although, there's a difference between commuter buses, the buses that are like this one, and the highway motor coach buses, the ones that take you further than these ones. I have never been on the Go Transit, but I did, however, see them many, many times, and I liked it. For some strange reason, this is actually not the exact, wait, let's see. Actually, well, wait a second, it says something there about MCI. It's an MCI D4505. But that's not really... Okay, so, as far as the design or the type of bus model they use, it's actually incorrect, even though it looks kind of good, because Go Transit has never ever had an MCI D4505. So that's something that they got wrong there. Maybe it was trying to, they don't want to make another bus, they just want to use the same one. I mean, it looks okay, it's not ugly, but they kind of got the model of it wrong, like the front of it is wrong. But the back of it looks okay. It looks the same as the regular D something, the one that they I'm not sure. Here's a question for you guys. Do you know if some of these Go Transit buses run on CNG? I heard that one of these types of newer commuter buses actually run on CNG. Now they're having these ones that run on electricity, but I have never seen them. I heard it's in New York, but then people are getting disappointed that they're getting Prevost or Prevo buses instead. So, this is not supposed to be like the, it's not supposed to have, this is supposed to be on the top, so they kind of got this, like the model of the bus design is wrong. It's not supposed to be a D4505. The only thing that is correct is the back of it, although I kind of find this destination sign rare because most of these have it, so sometimes you'll think that what they have on this destination thing is wrong. Sometimes these MCI D something buses have this, sometimes they don't, sometimes they do. Well, this one has, so they got the back of it right, but for the front, It's not the exact model, but it still looks good though. It doesn't look that ugly. I guess they were trying to, like, they don't want to make another model. It's kind of expensive, so they just want to use the same model for different ones. They kind of did it with the other bus, which I thought was incorrect, but it turns out it actually existed. It was the Mega Bus variant. Usually all Mega Buses always have a double-decker bus. They never had a single one until I found out they do, and it's just like this one. Besides, I actually like these ones anyways, these D4505s. They're kind of one of my favorite buses, so... I mean, it still looks cool anyways. Doesn't look ugly. It looks nice. You got your indicators, you got your 2 red lights, and it's kind of funny of how it's designed a little bit. It has a caution sign, a yield sign, a go transit sign. Go transit even has a phone number there. 2602, 2602. It has these codes there. There's lots of seats in this one. This one, it kind of looks like this one could be longer than the TTC one, which I find strange. Although I hope it's a little bit taller, because in real life these buses should be taller. And I think I got confused because it turns out there's 2 types of these MCI D something 100 buses. Sometimes they are long and sometimes they are slightly short. This one, however, is the longer version, although sometimes they may have a shorter version. They're still cool anyways. Both of them are like cool anyways. Since this is a D something, a D4505, it doesn't really have the, I think it actually does the real one, but some of the D40s, like the Go Transit one, actually had an accessibility, wheelchair lifting, so this thing actually opens up, and then they put the passengers in another way that is accessible. For those who don't have a disability, can walk into this door. But for the ones who have a disability, they have to use this elevator. And yeah. There's also these roof things, which I kind of like. That's nice. It gives it a nice touch. This bus is, like I said, it's kind of heavy. It has nice details. Silver rims. I like those silver rims. I really like this white bottom of it. They did a really good job. And it's not that detailed, but they did get it okay. This part, I think, is they did a good job. It's like the exhaust stack. That's where the smokestack should be. It's not like it's on the top, like on the transit buses they have. Yep. It's really, really nice and sharp, though, even though it's not really the exact model. But I don't want to destroy it, though, or anything. I like it too much, even if it's not correct, you know. But it still looks okay. It's, you know, it's good. It's fair enough, you know. Yeah. Has these lights there. The bottom of it is all white. The only thing that they try to make it look like it was a D something was when they painted this bumper black. I don't know if that's actually correct for the MCI D4505. I don't know if they actually had a black bumper. But it looks okay though, because the blackness in contrast goes okay with the Go Transit green. And you might be wondering in the beginning of the video, why did you said Government of Ontario Transit? Well, for those of you who don't know and you live in Ontario, probably live in Toronto or something, Go Transit actually stands for Government of Ontario Transit, and I never even noticed this, but if I flip it this way, there's actually a T. Not just these 2 letters, but there's a T. So it's G for Go, G for Government, and O for probably of Ontario, and the T for Transit. Usually we call it Go Transit because it's shorter to call it, but the real name was actually like Go Transit stands for Government of Ontario Transit. That's what Go Transit stands for, Government of Ontario Transit. So yeah, that's an interesting fact. So this really did have some type of a political or like a politician type of thing. But still, it looks really nice. I really like it a lot. I might even get the double-decker version of the Go Transit, I don't know. Maybe for my birthday, I don't know. But this is really, really cool. I really like it a lot. It's one of my favorites. And it's really nice and sharp. And as far as the scale, let me compare you to a regular sized bus. This should be longer in real life. This should be bigger. This looks too small. This goes well for the micro machines, but not for, just look at the scale. It doesn't really make sense. A car would never be this big. But for this one here, I don't know. It could be too tall, but it's okay for the length. I mean, it should be long. A car would be shorter than a bus. A bus would be longer. The size is okay. I mean, I don't know about how tall it is, the tallness, but for the length, it's okay. I mean, it, although this custom model, though, is slightly wide, though. Let's compare it to a truck, though. For a truck or a rig, it's okay, but I'm not sure. It should be slightly taller. I mean, I don't know, but I think the trucks aren't that bad. I have other ones. I have this dump truck here. There's too many green here. Too many green bus. Too many green this. How about this one? This one looks kind of perfect, but it should be a tiny bit higher. And this one, it's okay. I think the trucks are okay, but for the for this other bus, this doesn't really make sense. And you know what? I have this. I have two trucks that go well for HO scale. These were the Matchbox working rigs. Although this garbage truck, for some reason, is a little bit bigger. It should actually be slightly smaller, though. This truck actually makes sense in scale. You may think that the bus is not a good accurate because of how long it is. I believe this size is okay because look how tall the truck is. And you know what? It reminded me of something. Could you try to tow this? Well, this is not a toy, obviously. These are like a model. It's not an item you're gonna play with. So I have this this truck here. Let's see if it does tow. I don't know. I don't think that's accurate. I think that, no. It should be, it's too long. Maybe the front of it is too long. I don't know. Could it tow the back? Too bad. In real life, these things would actually extend. Although the length of this, what is it called? It's not that bad, but it's not that, great because it's just too, it like slides off of it or something. I don't know, the only thing I found was okay if you displayed is just leave it like that, like you see how it's like lifted, but for like if you're trying to pull it with you, I don't think it's gonna be a good candidate though, because it can kind of like it was very good at towing this garbage truck. This garbage truck, it was well for towing. See how nice that garbage truck looks when it's towing? Oh yeah, that goes well. You know, there's other vehicles that are well for towing, but, well, I thought this was gonna work. It kind of did, but I don't think it has the right, no, I don't think so. But it's okay for display, though, if you're trying to put them side by side, you know, they still look good. These real working rigs were actually, they were also another type of nice model to have for HO scale. This is a Western Star, by the way, so that's nice for, trademarks and whatever. This truck actually used to have been an auto car, but for some reason they turned it into the Garbage King HD, which I don't know why they did this. It just sucks. But it still looks okay though. I mean, I have lots of garbage trucks that are blue. Oops, sorry about that. I have lots of garbage trucks that are blue. So, yeah. So, this is another, like, this model is just absolutely stunning and beautiful. Like, look how nice this looks. I mean, I don't even know what to say about it other than it is absolutely not a toy car. It's not something I would never give this to a 5-year-old. I had a little brother who just saw this and he instantly freaked out and wanted to have these, but I said to him, "No, this model is not a toy." And it indeed is not a toy. It's a collector's, you know. It's absolutely fantastic though. The box actually said it very clear that it was for ages 14 and up, not for below. So whoever's below 14 years, they cannot have it. They said that small parts could be, like, it could break off or something. And I agree with that because these mirrors kind of feel like they could break. And to be honest, I like how they painted the mirrors too. And it's hard to see, but they put like a grayish, they kind of made it gray to make it look like it's silver, like shiny mirror. But here it is. This is the model of the Go Transit bus. It's a very, very cool and fantastic model. For those who are a fan of Ontario vehicles, like if you're a Canadian fan like me and you want to get some vehicles that are like let's say you wanted to get the Toronto Transit Commission bus, you know, these buses are very nice. They're expensive, but they're not as expensive as those Corgi buses. And there are other HO scale bus models which I haven't got, but Iconic Replicas did this too much that I think Iconic Replicas is an A+. Thank you for watching this video of a review of the Go Transit an MCI D4505 Go Transit bus video review. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please give my videos a like below, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll make more videos soon. And I may do, and I think the next video is going to be on this one, but see you tomorrow though, and goodbye. Anybody wants to go on the bus? Here you go. I will see you in the next video, TDC bus. Goodbye.